Episode 233 or 234. It's one of them. Maybe you know, maybe you don't, but we're back to tell you about things we've seen and heard and put in our bodies, possibly listened to, possibly watched them too. It's the hashtag show. We're back again. What will we talk about this week? Beedly beedy Malockerly's in purgatory. Is he getting into heaven or hell? Who knows? He's died. He's broadcasting live from his new studio. Luckily, the new studio, you've waited, you've gone through marriage, 2 children. You have waited long enough, son. Finally, it's happened. I don't know how many orgasms you had to give the wife in order for her to greenlight this, but you've now got a space in the house that you have paid for to yourself. Questions the fans want to know is, does the door lock from the inside? Are you able to stay in the bunker until the sheriff come to get you?
No, locks would be a good shout.
Locks
it's still work in progress. I've not moved in yet. Welcome everybody to episode 234 of the hashtag show, actually.
234.
Tres, cuatros is how they say that in many languages.
Tres, cuatro.
Dos, tres, cuatros. Oh. And I would just like to jump right in and say, fucking sweating in your jeans is one of the most uncomfortable things known to man.
As you're saying it, I'm sitting here in a sweatbox. Just before you came on, I'm like, holy fuck, there's a bead of sweat already. We've not even started recording, and I'm in the fucking sweatbox. I'll just say the now, I'm done with this weather, mate. I'm done with what climate change has done to Scotland.
You were done with that in the last episode.
We need to accept that we're meant to be underground. Whoever's pulling that, tell her to stop pulling that back.
He's the mic, come on, show. Dearie me.
Mate, Scottish people aren't built for this humidity, man. We were meant to live underground in a bunker.
We like hermits.
Aye, that's it. Like mole people. That's how Scottish people are meant to live. I can't cope with this pissing rain and fucking 90-degree humidity. It's just horrendous.
I'll be honest with you, the weather's not really got to me at all. And saying that,
no, it's miserable.
And saying that, I'm lying to myself because when I've been building this studio and working away, sweating in my jeans, I have to rip them off. I have to get free. It's a horrible, horrible feeling.
What have you not got? Have you not got like worky shorts? Have you not got shorts?
Booty
shorts?
Saying
Have you put that away?
I like to just date naked with a wee ball sack hanging about, bulbing about, hitting like maybe desktops, rubbing it against chairs, the occasional synthesizer.
I tell you something, right? See, wearing shorts, I find them comfortable. I'll go to work in shorts. I'll relax in shorts, but I could not relax in just my boxers. I would feel extremely uncomfortable doing that.
Would you have your boxers under your shorts?
Aye.
That's a weird thing then.
So you don't wear pants under shorts?
Of course I wear pants under shorts.
What are you talking about?
But if I was sitting in shorts or sitting in pants, boxers, it's the same thing for me.
No,
it's just another item of clothes. If I was sitting in a fucking bus, I'd just the boxers on with that wee fucking squash sausage made visible when you get fitted boxers.
You come in for a hard day, slum landlording, right? You're relaxing at home with 2 steaks and a bottle of Barolo.
Oh, that'd be great. It's not
Are you sitting in the house in your pants?
No.
That's not comfortable.
My pants.
That's what I mean. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. But I know there's some people do just sit about in their pants, but I'm like, that isn't comfortable.
I'm not by any means fucking gay like you. I've said it. I don't get home and go into my comfy stuff. I just wear my clothes, and then when it's bedtime, I change my pajamas and jump into my bed. I don't. Sometimes it's a luxury. Sometimes it's a luxury. Maybe you put your pajamas on and my wee fucking Hugh Hefner coat. I walk about the house.
What do you mean? Have you got actual pajamas?
Oh, I'm a pajamas guy.
What, like trousers and a wee shirt thing? Wee button-up shirt?
However sexy you've got it in your head. Yes, that is what I wear.
Have you got like old school peaches, like trousers and a wee jacket?
Like tartan jammers and all that.
Mate, that's amazing, man.
It's fucking the best ever.
Are you know roasting?
Yes. Aye, this kind of weather, sweats, heavy night sweats. I've not been well the last couple of days, so I've been hitting the night sweats and everything.
So what are you doing on a warm summer's evening on a train bound for nowhere? What are you wearing to your bed?
Well, I'm just kind of a couple of emails back and forth, and then I find myself sucking big black men's cocks.
What are you wearing to your
Sorry?
bed? What are you wearing on a hot summer's night?
And is this sexy talk?
Right,
Is this
it's a
straight to the
fuck,
point?
right, it's a hot. You just had twa steaks and a bottle of Barolo. The fuck
Right.
you're getting your end away. It's a hot night, right? You're having to leave a window open. That's how hot it is.
Birthday suit and a cucumber.
What are you wearing to bed? You're not still putting your pajamas on.
I've got wee kind of cut off pajamas and wee t-shirt pajama tops.
Wee booty shorts.
And you know what? I booty shorts.
Do
And I've even got things that Maria's bought as ones that say wee shit slogans on the front that I fucking hate.
Like fucking
you know that one,
slut pig.
It's not even cuddle me or anything like that. It's just something that fucking spunk my face. I don't know what it says.
International Bukkake champion 2005. Mate, I couldn't.
It's just a ton of hot dogs open, just all splayed out like that.
I tell you something, I couldn't sleep naked.
No, I can't do it. That's when you really sweat. Well, I do anyway.
I feel uncomfortable. I need to have something on, whether it's boxers or a pair of shorts. I can't sleep full buffy.
I used to sleep naked for fucking decades as well, man.
No.
That was my thing. But I think that was more like because I was like just doing a bit of shagging and that. You know what I mean? You're like, I don't wear pajamas. God,
Well,
Lindsay's spooning before you know it.
Mate,
She's shouting, let me out here, unlock the door. Things like that.
No, not that long ago, right? I got into bed and the missus was naked in the bed.
Yeah, what's sad
right?
about that?
And mate, I actually panicked. I actually turned to her and I says, "What's going on? What's happening?" Like I was freaking out. I didn't know what was going on.
That's sexy. That's what's happening. You have to get naked. That's how it works.
Obviously, right? But you know that way. Like normally, there's a kind of chase situation where you're like, obviously, I would imagine a woman's standard mindset is, I'm going to my bed to go to sleep. Whereas every single guy, as soon as your missus goes, "Will we go to bed?" You're thinking she's up for it.
No, you're going, what's the chances?
What's
the odds?
Right, and I found myself saying before, like, are we going to bed to go to sleep, or are we going to bed to go to bed? Like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm talking. I'm just trying. I don't know what I'm saying. But so went up to bed one night.
I'm talking in tongues.
Went up to bed one night. I get to bed. She obviously goes and does her fucking half-hour cleanse routine where she washes her face 18 times and does all sorts of madness. Right? Listen, whatever keep her looking
whatever they do,
whatever, it's fucking witchcraft.
That's their business, mate.
But then I don't get involved. Then she came back in the room. Now at this point, I'm under the covers. I'm ready for bed. And then she got into bed in the buff beside me, and I honestly, I was like, I do not compute. I was like, what's happening here? I don't understand what's going on.
A naked woman's beside me.
What are you talking about? What's happening? I don't know. Is this a green for go? What's going on here?
Talk me through this. What's happening?
I'm a subtle man, hen. I'm as subtle as a sledgehammer. You need to just say,
what have I done?
Yes or no, aye. Because whatever I've done, tell me and I'll do it every single day.
Every day's getting done. What triggered you here? Was it?
Aye. Was it a changing weather?
One hang.
Is
it too warm?
Is it the way I put the glasses back in the cupboard, all facing the right way?
Exactly.
What is it?
Is it the way I spilt crumbs all over the kitchen floor, never cleaning them up? I never washed the coffee cups. What? Just tell me the technique that I need to follow here.
I know, but that was it that night. I was totally thrown off my game. I was like, I don't understand what's happening here.
Well, anyway, I'm sure you quickly get back on your game.
Oh, a great night. 2 minutes later, the game is over and we're back to bed again, you know?
And a good sleep was had by yourself.
And what? Oh, snoring away I was.
I kept it awake all night, my snoring.
But mate, I couldn't wear. I don't think I could go to bed with full like trousers and a button up. Because also I'd wake up and the pajama tote would be around my neck, my fucking gut would be hanging out. You'd have one ball through the fucking big gape in your trousers. It just wouldn't feel right.
Mate, that's just, some women are right into that.
I also think if I wore pajamas, I'd still wear boxers under my pajamas.
No, that's a fucking, that still feel like you're sleeping your clothes on then. You need to get everything you
go full buffy and then you put the pajamas on the top?
Aye, commando on it. I mean, I think anybody that wears pants, you know, my missus wears like pants with pajamas and all that, and that's the thing. I go, what are you doing? It's just one more layer for me to bite through. I just think it's weird because it's kind of like you're removing your clothes, so you want to be loose as you drift off to dream world.
Um, I'm definitely I'm right now because the heat. I'm just boxers. On a winter's night, I'll be boxers and a
T-shirt.
t-shirt, possibly a pair of shorts.
That's technically kind of
I mean, I
jammies.
suppose it's technical, but I suppose going out to, I don't know if they do jammies my size, mate. I don't know if that's a special. I don't think Marks and Spencers would do a 3XL.
I'm sure they would, mate. I mean, it's not
Especially
like you're fucking getting a Wally Wonky thing with a wee hat and all that.
no, that's the kind of pajamas I'd like to see
Aye,
you in.
but that would be good.
The good
And you know
dressing
what?
gown.
I used to sleep with a hat on in Paisley.
I bet you
It's
did.
fucking freezing, man. And she would just be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "My heat's cold. It's got to have a wee hat on.
I
Have a wee
suppose
ultrasonic beanie on."
the old Willy Winky fucking dressing gowns is the ultimate because you can just roll them up. There's nothing else to remove. You roll yours up, the wife
Oh,
rolls
right.
hers
I
up,
don't have
and
one of
then
them, but
bish bash bosh.
they are quite good, aren't they? And you could, I just lift it up, do a shite or whatever, and then you just let it
Aye,
go. You know, you're away.
laughed it. Aye,
Aye,
maybe
beautiful.
that's the future. Maybe that's the future. But I know jammies. Anyway, that's the hashtag. So I don't know how we got on about fucking pajamas because the heat. It's the heat, mate. It's
Straight
getting to
off
me.
the gate, I just said sweating in jeans. You've still not talked to me about that. It's horrible. It is a
Well,
horrible, horrible feeling.
see, whenever I see, sometimes you drive past like a building site or guys working on the road. Very often, sorry, more often than not, you'll no see anybody working. You just let them just standing about because nothing seems to get fucking done in this country
Either
now,
man in
right,
the
man?
hole or something like that.
So you'll usually see like four junkies doing a hole, try to lay a bit of pipe or fiber optic cables or fix a gas leak.
No, they're not junkies. These guys are fucking tradesmen, sir. These guys are trying to get by like you and I.
I would say
Possibly.
the guys who work for the council digging up the roads are junkies. I would say they're junkies.
No,
I'd say
not
that's
at all, mate. No
in the
way.
worky trade.
I think you've lost a few friends saying that.
No, I think if you work for the council digging up roads, I think that is the bottom rung of the worky ladder.
Mate,
definitely.
that's so pretentious sound. It's unbelievable.
No,
That's
I think
horrible.
if you're a
chat.
no, I think if you're a decent tradesman, you're working for yourself or you're working for a reputable company. I think if you are bottom of the rung worky, you're in the council doing fuck all.
What if you can't? What? Some folk don't get the
Everybody
luxury to choose their profession.
You can always work. You can always aim higher. You can get half a gear and become a fucking PD, brother of brush. There you go,
Mate.
straight away.
I would just like to realign myself.
No.
And say I do not support the views of Mr. Scott Gibson.
If
and in
you
fact,
are,
these are not the views of the hashtag show. These are the
They
views
are.
of one
They are.
rogue individual
no.
who has got the body of a Viking top half and a midget lower half.
If you
Shetland
are out
pony
there,
mercy.
you're on the tools. You're building houses. You're building wind farms. You are doing private contracting, doing an extension for a woman's house. You're a brother of the brush. You're a spark. You're a gina. Whatever you are, fucking respect to you. Wish I was one of you. Right on. But if you are a fucking literal council scumbag, working for the council, digging up roads, taking 18 years to fucking retarmac some driveway for it then to get potholes in 6 months, that's the lowest rung of the working ladder. My point being, when you see them in the road, four boys doing a pit, the fat one's always in the digger, doing nothing. And sometimes you'll see the old workies with like denim shorts. And I always think the fucking sweat off them must be unreal.
Denim shorts?
Like
Or just like cut off denims?
Aye, buy a pair of
sexy ones.
He maybe bought the denim trousers when he started 40 years ago and now they've turned into shorts.
He's just got big worky boots and these shorts.
And they denim shorts. Or even a pair of jeans.
Drinking a Diet Coke.
And they're covered in shite and you just think
Never been washed.
Legs must be fucking 100 degrees under them. Mate, even sometimes when you see like Yellowstone on that, when you see the cowboys out, man, wrangling the cows, I'm like, you must be fucking
the
sweating.
jeans and then the leather things with them. I would just wear the chaps in my arse bare.
Like
every cow... out that water bath.
Oh, check all the cowboys when they take all their jeans off, just get wee tiny skinny legs. So it's just like steamed in there.
Probably.
Just like it must be crazy, man, to be like a cowboy and have to just wear denims every day.
I don't think you need to, but it's probably.
Oh, mate, imagine it.
And even cowboy boots. I bet they're no fucking comfortable.
Imagine if you were a cowboy and you turned up to work one day like in a pair of Crocs and like a pair of slack trousers.
And you're just like, I'll tell you what, this boy's right. I've had enough of the jeans and the boots.
Aye.
I'm going to try and go.
I'm doing a different direction. Aye.
Well,
How long do you think you'd last before you go
I,
before you get fired?
I've had a similar experience to that in a different genre. I wasn't a cowboy. Picture this.
Right,
I was in a mountain bike gang,
a
and we
mountain
were
bike
going
gang.
and we were going mountain biking at night, right? Like
What
heavy treks.
is this
So
code for something?
no. Genuinely, uh, one of our pals invited me to go mountain biking.
Right,
I joined his kind of group of friends. I was right into it at the time. We were going up the Braes, like massive runs, going away, fucking 3-4 hour runs at night after, like, you know, dogging car parts,
jagging. Aye.
just off road
Aye.
dogging. Anyway,
How long? When is this? How long ago is this?
I must have gave it up about maybe 10 years ago now, because I fell and I broke my bone. What's that fucking bone there? Your thingy bone, your wishbone. What's that one? What is that fucking bone? What's it called?
Your
The
breastplate.
breastbone. The breastplate. I broke that, man. And that
That's
was the
bad.
fucking end of my career. Huh?
That's bad.
It was bad, man. Anyway, and every time I breathed, it felt like a fucking packet of broken biscuits. I heard the bones going.
Fucking hell.
Anyway, so I stopped going, but I was in deep. I was in deep with him, and I was,
they don't let you leave.
I was rocking up. I never had any mountain bike gear. I had a good mountain bike. I never had any of the gear. I refused to buy the gear, right? So I was turning up with my five-a-side shoes, my five-a-side trackies,
Standard.
and a kind of a waterproof jacket that I wore at five-a-sides, and a football top underneath it, because that's what I was wearing. And maybe if it was right cold, a wee wally won it. That was it.
Yep.
I tell a lie. I bought fucking gloves because it was getting cold. Like bike gloves, the grips on them. So as we progressed and the rides get more gnarly, they were all upgrading their gear, right? They were like fucking bike clips, bike shoes, fucking the fucking tights, the jackets, the hats, the helmets. Right?
Beads.
And they were going, come on, Mal, you need to step up. And I was like, what are you fucking talking about?
You need to step up.
If
you want to be in the gang, Mal.
This is how it started. You need to get a torch because you're going to, winter's coming in.
Yep.
Right? And I want to see where I'm putting my coat, that kind of stuff. Right?
Aye. Listen, you can't be the only one no dressed like a bender. Aye. So fucking get a tights on.
But I said, I like being the guy who's like just finished fives, he's parked at a lay-by and he's met or use mountain bikers. I like.
Aye, that's your role play.
That's
character.
My role in the gang.
Aye, I'm just the guy for fives who just come here to blast them off.
Who's like stopped off the Braes and he's went, oh, what are these guys up to? This could be an our hobby, I'm into.
Aye, the wife sent me out for a pint of milk on the bike and I've stumbled across an 8-man gangbang.
Yeah. That'd be a great name for a band, an 8-man
gangbang. Aye, but there's only 7 of you.
It almost sounds Chinese, an 8-man gangbang.
Aye, mate, I'll take prawn toast, salt and chili chips and an 8-man gangbang.
Is this?
Mate, an 8-man gangbang could be like, you know how they've got the set you know how they've got like set menus in the back? It's like chicken noodle soup, prawn toast, you're like, right, so my man, what I'll have is right, obviously I'm having an 8-man gangbang, but see on top of that, mate. Aye. These 2 banana fritters and portion of prawn toast for the win. Aye,
there's 4 days here, so we'll just have the 8-man gangbang.
Aye. Listen, there's 6 tonight, but would you recommend 2 8-man gangbangs or just one? You don't do like a 20-man gangbang.
What's the portion size of an 8-man gangbang?
4 hungry boys, man, with it.
Well, this can food can feed 8 people. I don't know why he's Italian. 8 people for 8-man gangbang. So anyway,
8-man gangbang. Is that boiled or fried rice?
Aye. Right. Can I get peel rice with that? Magic. I'm out mountain biking and they're like, you need to step up your game. I was like, what are you fucking talking about? They were like, you need to get a torch because you can't, because I was going into like fucking forest things and that and having to stick by one of them because I never had a torch to see where I was going. And then a couple of times I'd maybe fucking get lost and you had to fall. Oh, nice. I should have had a wee pint actually.
Mate, that's the second keg gone.
Is that you've got a bottle and one at the keg?
Well, the keg's done. That was the last one at the keg, and the keg's now been turned off. We'll discuss that in a minute.
Right, okay. Let me tell you my fucking 8-man gangbang story.
8-man gangbang.
they said, you need to step out of the game. What are you talking about? You need a fucking torch. I was like, what for? So you could see where you're going, right? So my mate gave me a head torch, right?
Is that not what they need? What they meant? A head torch?
And the torch on your bike. But he went,
Right.
he goes, I've got a fucking head torch because he upgraded the torch on his bike. And I went, right, I need to get a fucking helmet now. So I got a mountain bike helmet and I put the heat torch on it. So, but I could only see what was directly in front of me. And
If
that
you're
was
looking
worse
that way.
than, and that was worse than no seeing anything. Aye, because the minute you looked up, you go, there's a fucking, you couldn't see anything. You could only see.
Fucking look at that out and then
Aye,
fucking tree.
whacked right into a pine tree. Then they were like, this boy went, I'll give you my fucking light, because they were laughing at how little I could see. And he gave me this Vibe light he stuck onto the bike. I crashed and fell off a bridge and smashed his light to fuck, right? And I went, I'm really sorry. I gave him bits of his light back. And he just went like, all right, fair enough. And then my mate told me the light was like fucking 400 quid's worth or something.
Well, do you know what?
Like fucking
Fuck
bad
him.
boy.
Fool him then. Fool him.
So then I was like, right, I need to get fucking, I got the shoes, right? And the clip-on pedals. And then before you know it, I've got the bike. Because we were going out that long, I got the fucking the shorts with the padded arse, right? Then I upgraded my jacket.
And I bought them
for
first.
fives. I upgraded my jacket, so it was a waterproof jacket. And then I just went, and then they started going down the 24-hour fucking night races and stuff like that. And then I just went, and one of them bought a new fucking torchlight that was like $1,000. And I just went, I'm out, boys. I can't do this. I did have a few serious falls, and I just said, then I fell at five-a-side, done my ligaments, and broke my fucking breastplate. And I just said, ask me out, boys. I'm fucking out. I've had enough. But I couldn't compete. So I kind of know how a cowboy feels. If you rocked up to a cowboy and you had Crocs on and a pair of fives for the joggies for the fives, and then you're fucking put the chaps on, you still maybe get, no, you've not even get the hat. You get a baseball hat like that guy out of fucking
Yellowstone. Are you having a stroke?
Mate, my memory's fucked. Absolutely. Anyway, so
my memory.
My memory's
my memory's all the other place, man.
and you just turned up with a wee wally hat and a fucking ski jacket or something like that, and you're like, right, boys, where are we going? I mean, brilliant for a start.
I know. Imagine it just a Jake Ball cowboy just rocking up in his fucking shorts,
ski
and Crocs,
jacket, fucking woolly hat,
and Crocs,
just an old pair of fucking Umbro trackies, with a pair of Crocs.
Where's these cows going?
Maybe a pair of Scotland socks.
Got Eric, some can't want cows wrangled.
Yeah, so what you want me to do is just like hold on to this horse. And does the horse know how to get the cows in, or do I need to tell the horse? Am I talking to the horse, or what? How does it work?
What's my credentials? You ever seen any wild cows in Scotland? Exactly, mate. Wrangled every fucking rabbit battle.
Yeah, I was. Can I do that, Job? Can I do that, Job? Well, my dad liked John Wayne when I was young. We watched Hunters of Westerns, by the way.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking cows here, man? Shut it. Where are they? They'd end up strapping you to a horse and doing all that fucking mad shit like they did to that wee junkie guy in Yellowstone, weren't they?
You never heard of that Scottish cowboy, you fucking Raj, you talking about, man.
That's how the guy in Yellowstone's junkie cowboy's called Jimmy, because it was just like to represent all the Scottish guys that just came in with the trackies on.
Do you get Scottish cowboys? Is the fucking Pope a feeding you, bastard? What are you talking about? Yes, exactly, man. That is in there.
See, after I've done all this wrangling, you get Sky Sports back in that fucking birthday, Ross Steiner. What's happening there? Is just kids and drinking and that? Do you mind if I get the fucking crack flute out? What's
Oh man. I don't know. All I've been seeing in social media is all these fucking country and western songs. Have you seen this? This boy that's blew up with this fucking some country and western guy.
Mate, every now and again, country and western's massive. See the amount of folk that I know who they keep it quiet as well unless you're in the clique.
I love it, mate.
You know that country westerns I like some of it to the point where I've been listening to a lot of REM recently. Don't shoot me down.
Well,
and a
just
because
you've been missing the 8-man gangbangs, haven't you? That's why you've been back at REM.
I listen to REM just greeting to myself to sleep. But a lot of that reminds me of like country western, or they have been heavily influenced by country and western. And Michael Stipe is a fucking poet because his lyrics are incredible.
I
Which
think that country and western music is white rap.
before it was invented.
No, see how like, the black man has hip hop.
Uh,
I think country western is the white hip hop
well,
because it's poetry. It's all poetry led. Like the lyrics. I mean real country and western, right? I don't mean like the fucking guys like I mean like the proper old school country where they like to tell us like the songs about this is a song about when my retarded son shot himself in the face with a revolver, and then they sing this beautiful song about fucking
aye, but it's all
but it's so sad but it's
it
beautiful.
is. It's fucking. There's no positive country western song unless you play a country western song backwards, because then they get their house, their motor, and their wife back. It's an old joke, but that's what it is, isn't it? My darling left me on the 5th of September. I couldn't understand 'cause I lost my job on the 4th. Then the bailiff said that they want my house back on the 7th. And her sister says she ain't making me food or sucking my cock again.
I knew you couldn't even do 4 lines and then go back to sucking cock or something. It starts off, my wife's left me, it's like within 3 lines, so she sucked my cock. You're like, fuck me.
So I got in my pickup and drove to my 8-man gangbang. I'm driving down that country road, thinking about my 8-man gangbang. Oh,
I wish I knew the guy's name. Wonder if I Google it.
I
But
got
anyway,
there
this
and the door was locked, and I said, "Let me in, boys. I'm number 8. You can't have a 7-man gangbang without me, boy." He unlocked the door, pulled me in by my hair that I quite liked, pushed me down on the floor and put 7 guns to my head.
right here we go. God, my headphones are really playing up today. So the guy's name is
8-man gangbang.
mate, see,
I've just changed my mic to try and get a better my mic settings to try and get a better level, because
is that what it is? Right. Well, it sounds absolutely awful.
now
I
it
thought it was
sounds
my
awful.
head. It sounds terrible.
Right, okay, let's try this.
Right.
Is that better now?
That's a million times better. Oh
That's
my god! I
totally
thought that
bizarre,
was my
man.
fucking headphones, and it's you.
That's
You
totally
dick.
bizarre.
Right. So the
8-man gangbang.
guy's name is Oliver Anthony,
Of course it is.
and the song is called "Rich Men North of Richmond," and it went viral. Mallorca.
What? Northmen north of
Oh,
Richmond?
rich
Right.
men north of Richmond,
That's an 8-man gangbang song.
which is it's actually a very clever line. Mallorca. It implies to us about the rich politicians in Washington D.C., which
Of
is
course it does.
north of Richmond. You know, if you understand your American geography, like I do, because my finger's on the pulse of world economics. You know, but rich men north of Richmond is a song, so it went
Right.
viral on the old TikTok, and he's
Right,
blown
TikTok.
up. He's blown up, mate. But the song's actually fucking brilliant. And it's got a line in it, something about like, I wish politicians cared about minors and not just minors on an island somewhere, talking about the fucking ones that
The
are
miners doing
shagging, the shagging out in fucking Epstein's Island, brother.
Oh, I thought he was talking about guys doing the mines.
No, I think the line is, I wish politicians cared about minors and not just minors on an island somewhere. And then there's another line about people are dying because they don't have anything to eat, but the obese are living on welfare. And I'm like, what a fucking line that is as well. Where you're like, you've got Americans literally dying in the streets, homeless, can't feed themselves, but then fat council scumbags in the house, fucking 30 stone, don't want to work, and are life and benefits. And when
Because
you
there's money
actually,
to keep them medicated.
of course, mate, but when you actually start to think about that and you go, Jesus Christ, like, how has no one even started to have a discussion about that?
They have. It's
But
been
then
talking
also,
about it for a bit. It's too big
I
bucks,
was
big corporations.
somebody had sent me the song, right, saying if I'd heard it yet, and I says I have, man. And I'm like, it shows you also how fucking fucked up the world is. Where
Did he write the song?
he wrote the song. He works in a factory somewhere, right, in like fucking West Virginia. He's proper country, like big fucking ginger beard. He's just a country and western singer. He's just a guy trying to make it. Like he's not famous, doesn't have a record deal or
Right.
anything like that. And he's wrote this song.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Good night. Good night. Okay. Great. Good night. I love you. Okay.
The hashtagshow.co.uk